Well, welcome to the 5 bourbons I recommend for 2024. These are 5 bourbons in 5 different price categories, and they are 5 bourbons that I drink regularly. Plus, I have alternates just in case those are not available in your area. Let's get started. Oh, that's delicious. Number 5 on my list. Now, I've got 5 primary recommendations, and then I've got an alternate for each one in case that isn't available in your area or you just don't like that particular bourbon. But 5 recommendations, 5 different price points, and we're going to do 2 at a time and talk about them for a second. So, first up, in the $0 to $25 range, my go-to, or what I like to drink, is Benchmark Bonded. This is a bottled in bond by Sazerac. It's quite tasty, and I can usually get it around $19.99. Now, I found this on sale one day. Benchmark was doing, I don't know, a special promotion, and they had them all at $9.99, so I bought like 5 of them. So yeah, I got backups of these. In fact, I've got backups of all 5 of my primaries. So if I couldn't find that, what would I go to? What would be an alternate in that same price range? Would definitely be the Old Forester 100. This is a great 100 proof product. It's generally in the same price range, maybe a few dollars more, but readily available. Well, in the $25 to $40 range, I think there's a lot less choices on the market. There seems to be a lot of low shelf or low budget bourbons, but then a lot of them get, $40, $50, and there's not a whole lot of choices. But there is some good choices, and in my $25 to $40 range, what I drink is the Cooper's Craft Barrel Reserve, otherwise known as the Cooper's Craft 100. This is a Brown-Forman product. If you like any of the Whiskey Row or any of the Old Forester products, you'll also like this Brown-Forman product. I always have a backup of it. It is a good mixer. It's good over the rocks. It is good neat, and I totally recommend it in that $25 to $40 range. Now, as an alternate, if I was out of that, what might I go to? Buffalo Trace. And you're going like, hey, Mike, wait, that's allocated. It might be in your area, but it's not in mine. I'm seeing Buffalo Trace everywhere, and sometimes without a limit, and generally in the $29 to $35 price range. This is a definite buy at $29 to $35. It's an excellent bourbon. It's an excellent mixer. I don't know many people that don't like the Buffalo Trace, unless you have a sophisticated palate. A lot of people like this bourbon, and it's my go-to if I run out of Cooper's Craft. Now we're getting into some more interesting price points, the $40 to $60 range. There seems to be a lot of bourbons in that space. And my current go-to, it's one I found not that long ago that I really enjoy, is the Ben Holiday Bottled in Bond. Now this is a 6-year, not a 4-year. And I just really enjoy this whiskey. They've also got a wheated version that I really enjoy, but I, believe it or not, actually go to this one more than I go to the red soft wheat. So for $57.99, this is my go-to in the $40 to $60 range. If I don't want that or run out of that, then I am going definitely to the Heaven Hill Bottled in Bond. In a similar price range, to me, it's one of the best Heaven Hill products out there. It's I think it's a 7-year-old, 6 and a 7. You just can't go wrong. So as an alternate, I'm going to the Heaven Hill. Now in the $60 to $80 range, it gets interesting. And there's a lot of new products on the market, and I'm definitely into one that has gotten a lot of fanfare, and you may or may not be able to get it, not because it's allocated, just because people are buying it as soon as they see it. And what would that be? That would be the James E. Pepper Barrel Proof. This is their decanter series, and I did a video on them. And this stuff is just absolutely delicious. They use a low barrel proof entry, and it does, what's about 104, 105 proof in the bottle. It's wonderful. It's delicious. It is their juice. It's not someone else's. And a total recommend from me in the $60 to $80 market. Now, should I run out and go through all my backups of this? Unlikely. Or I'm just wanting to taste something else in that price range, then I'm going to another new one that I just found and just started drinking. This Pursuit United. Now, this is a blended bourbon whiskey finished with toasted American and French oak. It is 108 proof, so real close to this, in the same price range. And this is a delicious oak finished bourbon. It's probably one of my favorite oak finishes right now, is this Pursuit United. And it just came into the Georgia area. Used to be used to have to go to Tennessee to get it. Okay, now we're getting to the high end of it. I decided not to go over 100, but man, I got right there to that mark. So in the $80 to $100 price range, what do I recommend? What am I drinking? I am drinking in this glass right now the Penelope Valencia. This is a Penelope bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, finished in Vino de Naranja casks. I don't know what that is, but it's wonderful. It's got a hint of orange and citrus to it. It's light, it's delicious, and it's bourbon. And this is my go-to in the $80 to $100 price range. What I'm drinking when you're not seeing me, and yes, I have a backup of it, as I do all my primary recommendations tonight. So I put my money behind what I drink. So that is my go-to in the $80, $100. Now, I've got another one I like almost as much, not quite as much, but is my go-to when I want something really savory in that same price range. And what would that be? That would be the 2XO, the Tribute Blend. You know, I've tried some of the other ones, the Phoenix and the Innkeepers, and I just like this Tribute Blend the most. It's a savory bomb. I just love the flavors that are in this. It's unlike anything else, kind of like the Valencia is unlike anything else. And if I want something savory versus something sweet, or, you know, I've already had a Valencia tonight and want something to go along with that, then I go to the 2XO, the Tribute Blend. So those are my 5 bourbons that I'm drinking right now in different price ranges and some great alternates. So let me know, what are your 5 bourbons that you're drinking? It doesn't have to be by a price range. What do you like? And it doesn't matter what the price range is. All that matters is that you like it. So let me know in the comments. And as always, never drink and drive. Please drink responsibly. And we'll see you next time.